Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rose. I do a lot of stuff. I'm a writer and artist. This is where I document my creative life right here on this channel through vlogs, through experiments, through video essays. What you're about to see is a vlog from mostly May, but the main things that go on in it are some really exciting experiments I've done with my embroidered patches. So I'm a fiber artist, but I also, I'm like a visual artist in general. And one thing I've been working super hard on for the past few years is translating that into embroidery, and it's like a skill I've been building. And what you'll see coming up in this video is that I sold some of them at a market for the very first time. And that was filled with like a whole bunch of new experiences for me. So I'll talk more about that later. And then also I've been doing a lot of a huge part of my day-to-day practice is just like reaching for crafts that make me feel good in the moment and really take my mind away from some of the things that I go through on a day-to-day basis. So I've been having really bad migraines, guys. And I've been putting in a lot of work. I've been trying to fix them. It's like a huge part of my life, unfortunately. So lots of balancing that, and one thing I've picked up lately is junk journaling. So you'll see some of that, and I'll talk about why I find it fun and maybe why you should reach for something like that if you're interested at all. Yeah. There are a lot of projects going on, and I feel like I'm kind of treading water, which something I don't even know how to do because I can't swim, but I'm just trying to keep going right now, and there are a lot of things that I'm preparing to jump into, but at the end of this month I had a big trip. So basically on this channel I vlog about, doing what I can to keep up with doing things I really enjoy. So let's jump into that, and I'll check back with you later.
The thing about this dude is he's always going to want to be right up in my business. If he wants to cuddle, it's going to be as close to my face as possible. In fact, right now we got about 10 inches between us, and that is not ideal for him. But we're compromising. We are. And I'm trying to reach down here to work on my dragon vector. I can't believe we got this blue rug that looks dirty every single day. He's like, that's my fault. That's my fault. It's the litter and the cardboard. Yeah, dude. I got vacuum every single day. Looks like it might have problems with the mouth, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I think it's kind of cute. Do you like the little eye? I think I'm gonna do the eye in the same color. Not red, but I just made it a different color for distinction on the pattern and a different layer in case I don't want the eyeball. Yeah. 21 minutes is good.
Anyway, today's kind of one of those days where I had a couple of things scheduled, and when you have something late in the day and you're like, well, I can't do anything. I have something late in the day. But you can. This is me moving through that feeling of discomfort and actually doing some other stuff. So I need to run an errand. It's actually a pretty fun errand. It's the sewing store because I'm making modifications on a dress for my wife. She's a bridesmaid, and I'm just taking in the bodice. And oh Lord, I had kind of a meltdown about it when I first tried to do it, and now I need some thread that actually matches the the outside of the dress a little bit better. I thought I was going to be able to do it like totally hidden in the lining because that's how it originally was, but I don't know. It's going to have like one stitch on the outside. So I like going to the sewing store. That'll be fun. And I probably should go to the grocery store afterward, but I might not want to carry stuff back, so I might put that off into the laundry basket. Yes. And then I have physical therapy, which is why I'm dressed like this. Basic. I always feel like I can't show that much of my personality at physical therapy, even though my PT is like really, we have a lot in common. She would not judge me, but sometimes I don't want to wear anything that's going to cause questions about my hobbies. I don't know what that says about me, but one time I wore a Critical Role shirt and we talked about D&D a lot, and I'm just not ready for that with everything I do. The boys have been hanging out a lot more. I'm so proud of them. They're communicating in ways that aren't fight, fight, fight. Also, I have a lot of stuff on the floor. That's the dress that I mentioned. I need to clean up a little bit in the studio area, but I mean, it's always busy. The cat tree and all the supplies and stuff. It's just a busy situation. So listen, I really haven't been getting out enough, but a trip to the supply store for some goodies is always fun. I tried to ASMR this clip. It wasn't happening. So basically what I got are some felt sheets, some little things to clean my iron, I don't know, that patch that I could not resist, white embroidery floss because I want to dye it, and that thread that I said I needed for my wife's dress. And I also got a rotisserie chicken from the grocery store. So I'm going to attempt to intentionally take a little beanbag nap here. Most of my naps are very accidental, okay? But I have a little time. I just took that walk. I feel like I pushed a little bit harder than necessary. Like, I should have skipped the groceries, but now we have dinner. So, anyway, to compensate, intentional nap. Check out this blanket. This thrift find, I just pulled it out of the dryer. Oh my god. I love looking for really nice crochet at a thrift store. I feel like you see a lot of granny square blankets and stuff there. And this is the one that I found recently in the neighborhood. This is gonna be like, take this to the park, spread it out on the grass, have a little picnic, read a book, that type of thing. It's nice and thick. Fun! I feel like I'm having a really hard time knowing like what to prioritize and what tasks to finish. And it's really like messy in here. I'm feeling really disorganized, but I just don't know how to fix it. I had to take Lily to work this morning because I need the car to go to physical therapy. So that's like breaking up my whole day very much. But let me check. I don't think I have any calls. Oh, here's what I was gonna say. I was going to finish this zipper install, which still has like several parts. And I was going to put patches on the embroidery machine. But I guess it's gonna be while I work on this little project that I'm getting right now. I had a migraine all day yesterday from the moment I woke up until I slept. So maybe this is just like the after effects. I don't know. It's so funny lately because it doesn't really feel like I'm building toward anything. Like these junk journal spreads are really fun, but I don't know, it's not like a intentional project. I've just been feeling very like in the moment, a little lost even, but I am working on long-term projects, like the story that this character that I'm drawing here is from. It's gonna be a whole comic and I'm making good progress on it, and that's what my newsletter is gonna be. And these patches, seriously, like they're coming along. No more top. You know, I told myself right before I turned the camera on that all of the times I've prevented myself from recording this week have been because I had wet hair. And I can't let that be an issue, but it's feeling like an issue still. Actually, this is making my organization look a little scary, which, you know, fair. Oh wow, more junk. Do you know what I'm doing right here, right now? Junk journaling, so perfect timing. I also pulled out these freaking little stickers from somewhere where they've been hiding. So, like I said, we are just having a little self-care memento. So, what am I doing? It's later at night than I usually record. And that's because my wife has been on night shifts, so she is kind of just starting her day. That feels just like so wrong to say. We had a really good day. We went to the farmer's market, kind of just looked around because it was wrapping up, and we played Stardew Valley, and right now I'm kind of trying to reset my desk before the work week starts, and I'm gonna have to get some stuff done tomorrow. I'm gonna try to take some assignments because I'm going to be out of town for a few weeks at the end of May. I would like to get ahead, and the timing isn't working out super well. Which is the exact same thing that happened last year, although last year we were moving. And that was terrible. I have drank like a cup of this a day practically all week, and certainly this month there's been a lot of lemon ginger. I am preparing for this small, teeny bitty art market. Itty bitty as in, I think there will be a lot of people there, but it's like very chill, very low commitment. In a local park. That is a week from today. And I think I have enough patches stitched out now. I will show you those. But now all I need to do is put the heat and bond on the back. And to do that, I guess I can show you this. I need to clean my iron really badly. I got those iron cleaning sheets and then I immediately burnt something. And I hadn't quite gotten it all the way clean either, so I'm sure that didn't help with the burning. In addition to getting ready for that market, I want to start drawing some of the comics that I've been planning. And I think I'm going to try to launch it in June, maybe? June's also going to be a busy month for me, so I don't know how realistic all this is, but like I just need to get started. Where I am right now with the drafting is like I've done such a large chunk of it. I just need to lean in, see how it goes. So one of the things that I might do is I might put the Substack account down below in case you want to pre-sign up. I'll keep mentioning this all the time, right? And of course, once I actually start posting on there, I will let you know. And even if you miss the first one, I'm going to set it up so that you can go back and read everything in the archive. It won't be like a newsletter that you can really miss out on in that way. So do keep an eye out for that, and check the links below on this here video, I guess. Yeah, it's good to do it while you're thinking about it, I guess. That's what I want to say. Okay, here's how it looks so far with just the junk. It's pretty filled in, so obviously I have more. I have a little collection going, but I'm gonna stick that all together for another page. Oh, I found more trash. So how about I finish having a little relaxing time. I have my wacky blanket on, and I'll show you what it looks like in the end after I've bedazzled it with stickers.
Well, here we are. Every time I do one of these, I think that I'm suddenly gonna master this like eclectic junky look. And honestly, I feel like I could go a little harder on stickers on this, and maybe I would get there, but I'm done for the night, and honestly, it's pretty fun. I mean, it's cute. I wish that... Oh, hello. Hold on. There we go. I wish that I had more washi tape that would stick to all these random surfaces, but maybe I'll do a washi tape spread directly onto the paper and see how it does. I don't know. What are we doing? So I did some more junk journaling. I've put a lot of pages in here lately. I think I showed you this one. So I still had a lot of scraps and whatnots. Sir, I still had a lot of scraps and little bits. So this one I tried making a background with my washi tape collection.
And some of those worked out really well, but a lot of them are losing like their adhesive, so I had to kind of tape it down. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them if they like don't stick to anything. I could use them as like painting tape, like for masking out the edges. I don't know. And then I put some little felt bits on, and I like the contrast and the texture. And then this one is more like mailer and cardboard and recycling scrap, some stickers. This is a feather from, my cats really like these feathers, but they pull them apart, so I thought I could add that. We got a lot of purple going on. I like that as a theme. It's just very soothing. It's very nice. Okay, and then the important thing of the day is finishing up my whole stack of patches that I'm bringing to this little art market this weekend. Yesterday, I successfully put the heat and bond on the back of them, and I didn't burn anything, and they all look great. Yay! And then what they need to look like in the end, trimmed up, and I put this little link to like my how-to on the back so that people can go watch that video and like make sure they know how to iron it on. I think it's pretty intuitive, but like you could put the iron heat too high, you could like do it for too long, that kind of thing. I need to make a sign, which I think I'm just gonna do on cardboard for now. We'll see what I have. I don't think I have any big pieces of like thick paper. I've been having like head and neck problem stuff, so it's been like a problem few days, honestly. So here's the batch of patches that I ended up bringing to the market. On the back I put the little tutorial QR code, and it's just so satisfying looking through all of them. Oh my gosh. And here was our tiny little setup. Lillian always does this funny thing where she records me in portrait and landscape. Hello. But here I am. I was repping my own gear with the patch on my sweatshirt, the Hot to Go coffee patch. And the market was actually huge. There were probably over 100 people who came and set up, all varying from my like tiny little size to full booths. And I sold some patches and chatted with a lot of people. Thanks for joining me for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit about the little things I was working on with my patches. I had a great time. I'm working on some more. I think I'll be doing it again, like a market situation, because I just really liked how connected it made me feel with people, and sometimes I need that. That's also a huge part of why I vlog. So if you're interested in seeing more of these, definitely consider subscribing down below, liking this video, maybe dropping a comment. We can chit chat a little bit. I love hearing about what you guys are making, that type of thing. And look out for that upcoming newsletter I mentioned earlier in this video. I'll put the link down below. It's gonna be called Mortal Goods, and it'll be a comic. There will be a few places to find it, but that's definitely something I'm going to be working on in another vlog. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. Make something that makes you happy today, and until next time, I'm Emma. Thank you so much. Bye.